Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video.
We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica. Seeing Young Police channel. Big up yourself. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yeah, so you know, today we talk about today, you know, it's Heroes Day in Jamaica. Today is a day where we celebrate extraordinary Jamaican people who have given their all for this country. Some them don't give anything. All them do is take, you know, you call them take a man or take a woman. Them not believe in a nation building. So today we'll tell you about, you know, why Bob Marley and Tacky should be conferred as national heroes, because both men have contributed a lot to our upliftment as Jamaican people and for our freedom. But you know, Bob Marley thing is positivity. And Jamaicans say know that. Most Jamaicans negativity sell. And that's why we're at right now, especially amongst a certain group of people in our country, in Jamaica. And although today is in National Heroes Day, we celebrate the Jamaicans who make sure that we keep a Jamaican brother, a man who's born and raised in a Jamaica, as the Prime Minister and not a foreigner. But you have to remember, you know, say the people, you know, the 403,000 people who had voted for the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Remember, you know, that these people, they are just like the Maroons. If you know anything about the Maroons, you know that they were traitors to us as black people, our ancestors. And we can't forget that. You can't forget the history. As Bob Marley said, a man without a past is a man without a future. A tree without a root is just like people who do not remember them history. So that's why we're at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We do things and we do it without fanfare. We don't do things because we want people to like us or anything like that. And we as Jamaicans, we must know our biggest enemies. And our biggest enemies, and look here, there was a few, one time we finish, we'll take a few calls because a long time we haven't conversed with the wider audience per se. You know, if we feel the pulse since the election, and you know that we had a close call the other day, and give thanks we're still here. You understand? We're still, doing the work that that we are tasked with do. So, brothers and sisters, listen keenly. This is not just another political discussion. This is a warning. This is national emergency wrapping political deception, cultural betrayal, and generational blindness. Tacky and Bob Marley supposed to be our hero. Just remember that, Them not going to tell you that, And the reason why you will not hear them say anything about Tacky and why them eye Tacky out Tacky supposed to be the first national hero for Jamaica, but Tacky give the British them L. That's Mark Golding's ancestors, the man who's an opposition leader. And then we have black people. What was the black people we attack? The same one them where, the white people them call them the Ners. You understand? The ghost slaves and the all slaves, the one them wanna love us as black people, as Jamaicans. And them run behind the white man. Them no business. They must want to know, say, boy, hey, look here. You can't get a 5 grand. And that's all that matter to them. They not a love for them country. And don't know them history and don't know who are their enemies. But we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we know that because we are from the belly of the beast. And look here, them try, them can't stop the truth. Because the truth is like oil to water. Look here, them try to keep it down. It will always come to the top. And that's how them eat. Them eat it because we speak the truth. So we are advocating, so boy, hey, look here. Attack is supposed to be our national hero and Bob Marley. For centuries, the enemies of Jamaica. I've not only worn red coats or carried muskets. Some are spoken our language, dance to our music. Some of them even sing it. Like guys like Spraga Benz, Vibes Cartel, Propcon, and Chronic Law, and Squash 6. All of these guys, Bujo Bantan, all of these guys involved in criminality and the destruction of black people. Them smile in our face, yet they were betrayers of the people, working for their own bellies. All them care about is what's in it for me. Them never love black people. They won't go pretend. Because these people are the epitome of evil. Them don't know what it is. They don't know what love is. Them think love is a song of love for them family and them friend. Them don't know so love supposed to be universal. You're supposed to love every man. Whether them black, white, yellow, green, or blue. The Maroons. I talk about a guy named Chief Curry. Today, a Heroes Day, The Maroons led the attacks on Tacky. They're the enemies of us for centuries. They hunted our ancestors for the British. They tracked down Tacky, our first true freedom fighter, and hand him over to the slave masters. That same spirit of treachery lives today in the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Their supporters, activists, and voters share the same mindset as those who betray Tacky, self-serving, greedy, and blind to the suffering of their people. They would rather sell their brothers and sisters for a belly food, a food and a promise of free light and water than fight for justice and independence. If you think I lie, me I tell, just check it out. Everything that I am telling you is truth. These people, hey look, you see for them, anything where you can get them from a belly full, them will take that. Them no have no love for them fellow countrymen. The same black man and black woman. Remember say all of we, all of we are black people, And but you tell them people, them are traitor, them no love them own people, Them betray black people, the least chance them get. They are like the Maroons. So you have people like the Sprague Benz. You have to remember them, Kind of Jamaicans still support them because they're blind. They're all about them feelings. Them not deal with facts. For them like somebody, it's just like, a man say, well, him eat every raper, but him like Jacure. Make that make sense? I mean, I tell all them people in mind what. That's why I don't like man like me. Men like me, them not gonna like me because I tell them the real mama papa truth. I tell them things is not comforting lies because I'm one of views. I not that with no guy. I tell me my job is to educate my people, impart the knowledge that I have earned growing up. So the rise of the modern traitors. Now enter Mark Beer Golden, a man whose bloodline traces directly to the oppressors of our past. Imagine, we have a big belly white man who come from England, who have no connection to our ancestral land and our suffering. And you have black people who run behind him, and would are willing to kill one black brother, Andrew Holness, for the white man who's from England. Mark Golden have no connection to us in nowhere. Mark Golden, he not no black genes in him, no suffering, nothing. But yet they would have killed the black man for the white man. And we have whole heap of them. See them there? The Bossy slave, Oral Tracy, the midget Dion Jackson Miller, the former FBI agent, Wilfred Rattigan, the kids meal guy, the guy we love Liquor Pitney, Dayton Campbell, Mark Beer Golden, and say ugly some there, and say Delilah. That woman the time she dead, man. Donna Scott Borsinger, Donna Scott Matley, a sin, a lie is going to kill her. Anytime she speak the truth, God is going to kill her. May I tell you, the woman is the epitome of evil. Up to now, you don't hear them say anything about the young girl where them killed, where them see Julian Robinson, them killed because the girl are labor right. Up to now, you don't hear them it out against that. But just to show you the hypocrisy of these people have nothing about them. So when I tell you, say the PMP, they are not Jamaicans, they are traitors. These people are like the Maroons. Them don't love them own black. They not even love themselves. Because if you are willing to jump up and support a man from England who no share none of our suffering, and you're willing to call your black brother all kind of name and jewels and tell lie upon him, that goes to show you where your mind is. Your mind is not with your own people. And we have many traitors. People you think that who are educated, go to good school. But guess what? Them still are fools, see me. No matter how much education them have, them are educated fool. Many of them. And some of them will go to school with them too. And shocking time we find out, say, boy, me never know say I go to school with an idiot. But we are continuing to speak truth to power because we love Jamaica. And we are say, boy, Tacky and Bob Marley supposed to be our hero. Usain Bolt can come later because same thing that show sports, that show resilience and the things that he has done over the years. Mark Golden, he walks amongst us, pretend to be one of us, but carries within his legacy of those who enslaved, whipped, and terrorized our ancestors. Ask yourself this. How can a nation that fought so bravely for freedom now kneel before a man whose birthplace remains hidden like a state secret? You know, see people that might eat that. 403,000 people in Jamaica are idiots. Why is the Jamaican government still unable to verify the birthplace of its opposition leader? To their heroes there, why? Are so afraid of white people? The white man were we supposed to confront them when we forgot our country and confront other white people. When we have one in our country, we don't know where born. And Mark Golding, I know same born in England. Today he was there. Mark Golding no hero. Mark Golding no one away. Why is the Jamaican government still unable to verify the man place of birth? Why? Why this man free? Why this man free to show the Jamaican people in passport? To show them born in England. Like voters them don't care. Them don't care if him a raper. Them don't care if him a murderer. Them don't care how much people he make them burn out and kill black people. Once them can get a $5,000, that all them care about. $5,000 by loyalty for life. And them tell them how PM Michael Manley good to them and give them gun for kill other black people. How can a nation man fought so bravely for freedom no kneel before a man whose birthplace remained hidden like state secret? Because my people, we are dealing with a British imposter, a man who uses white man terroristic badness to dominate and deceive. All in I'm part of the people them afraid of him. Remember saying that the man that come from Jamaica, you know, and the man have Jamaican people, a bad up at a Jamaican. Of all people in my community are killed for him. Until it reached that far now with them sideline one boy, one little dirty boy in a prison named 90. You understand? Because he say want to kill George Pang. And them have to beat him, or beat him mercilessly at prison over Spanish Town and then send him gone down Horizon. Mark Golding is not here to liberate black Jamaicans. He's here to finish the colonial work that Michael Manley began and hand our destiny over to criminals, dons, and descendants of slave owners. So all of the fool them who believes Michael that this man is here to help us. You have another guest coming. And this man I do everything in his power to make certain that Jamaica do not become a republic. Remember, you know, at them same man shoot Bob Marley, you know. IPMP, LGBTQ plus criminal, at them same man shoot Bob Marley, you know. And on the labor right kill him, and the labor right shoot him, you know. Because he refused to endorsing Michael Manley and him violence when imparted to the people and I use against black people. Mark Golding knows the formula for control. Feed the people crumbs and they'll sing your praises. Give them a rum buckle and a curry goat plate with white rice and 3-finger banana and 1 dumpling. And they will dance while the nation burns. A time now for Tacky get this noble honor. Him dead and gone. People say, boy, why you talk about him for? Because like my grandfather who had known people who were in slavery, this was the real hero, Tacky. Tacky get the British L. And them, anytime, you know, black people, you have to know this, you know. Anytime you see a white man appraise any black man, you know, that black man, you must be afraid of him. Remember, say white people appraise Marcus Garvey, you know. The white people, them appraise Marcus Garvey, them would say, boy, these are liberals. These are people who believe in equal rights and all of them things. But sometimes the liberals, them take it to an extent whether it's pretty much madness. You have good liberals, they understand. And all of them mad. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization survives not by ideas, but by manipulating the broken. Those trained to beg instead of build, to follow instead of lead. They have mastered the art of emotional slavery. Each election, they promise heaven and deliver hell. That's what the Marley is, though. They brainwash voters into believing that progress is impossible without handouts, that morality is a myth, and that criminals deserve respect. So we have a criminal right now in the parliament, Isaac Buchanan, a twice convicted coke dealer. And then them say them are assigned thing about ethics and all of these things. Because them know some people, them know that their voters are. No, we say them are dummies, but them low IQ, them can't think. Most of them see them name on a bull of them eat it because them can't read. And these are the problem people in our country. These are not people that is there to build it. So we just hope the Prime Minister and the people them can go in a parliament and make. First, we need to become a republic. But with this man, a problem we have because them not, the PMP them not let go of a colonial master. Why? It's the same PMP, you know. The same black thief, you know, he's the one who signed the document with the people in my Britain, you know, for make Jamaicans have a visa for go England. So the legacy of true Jamaican warriors. No past and remember who we are. We are the children of George William Gordon, who gave his life for justice. We are the descendants of Paul Bogle, who walked from Stony Gut to Morant Bay by demanding dignity. We are the heirs of Sam Sharp, who lit the flame of rebellion against slavery. And we are the spiritual offspring of Tacky and Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who declared to the world that black people must think and act for themselves. None of these heroes fought for Jamaica to be ruled by descendants of their enslavers. None of them died. So we could be tricked by a British-born politician who hid behind the red flag and foreign accent. The disease of treachery. Look around. Betrayal has become normal. People sell their votes like street vendors. You hear it for yourself. You hear Omari Banks talk about it. You hear others talk about it. Lisa Annas, I buy vote for $7,000. Mark gonna be your goal in a pay 10. So outbid the them corrupt the people's them mind. Them people are not a nation builder. Them a destroyer. Them a destroy our country. And the other side them not have no morality, you know. Them lick out that a long time. They defended criminals because the party said so. They cheered thieves because they got a free t-shirt. If you still support Mark Golding after knowing his history, you are participating in modern day slavery. You are the spiritual descendants of traitors who sold their brothers and sisters to the slave ships. But you can't tell them that because they might tell us that them are PMP, them are socialists. So we must say it loud and clear. Betrayal is treason. And treason against your race is unforgivable. Mark Golding is not a leader, he's a foreign agent dressed in Jamaican colors. Michael Manley opened the gates of destruction by aligning politics with criminality, arming dons, and dismantling the justice system. But Golding is here to finish the demolition. Some people don't understand that. What I mean by that? Michael Manley, you know, Michael Manley import terrorism to us, you know. Michael Manley is the one that give us criminality and tell with a bad mind each other. Say if a man have 2 houses, if you give you one, Michael Manley do that, you know. You understand? Me say me have no house and me not get no man none of my house. Me have 1 house, you not get none. Me have 2, me not give you none. Michael Manley impart that to the people. And then we hear some dummy and say, boy, Michael Manley if he become hero, what kind of hero? Michael Manley has 0. Michael Manley did nothing to uplift our people. The only legacy Michael Manley having in Jamaica is terrorism. And it's known that his Michael Manley supporters shot Bob Marley. I will have to go repeat them name because they're supposed to know them name no, by now. It's men from Concrete Jungle, next door from the part where I'm from. People don't like to hear the truth, but we are here to tell you. We're not sugarcoat nothing because today are heroes there. Is it any surprise that Anna Iswatch, convicted criminals like Isaac Buchanan, is celebrated as lawmakers? You think this man care about us? You know, say I destroy them and destroy Jamaica and the Jamaican people, them, because them licky and them are criminal minded. Them going along with these people. The PMP has turned Parliament into a playground for thugs. You have Angela Brown Burke. Her father was one of Jamaica's most wanted man, Tony Brown. You have the woman named Jess from St. Elizabeth. People them are complaining to me, say me nobody tell them, I mean tell them to vote for her when time she go against Curran Spencer. And them feel say me endorse her. When me tell everybody say vote for her like liberate them. Because PMP is a criminal organization. This woman get money, you know, from the brother who named Rev. I pay a drug dealer, she get money from and buy vote from the people. All St. Elizabeth people get all get them here. We sell all them vote. How that? How we reach a point that we now know patriotism in house. And the Jamaica Labour Party supporters them, you don't have to pay them for vote because them love them country. So everywhere we go, we have traitors amongst us. The PNP has turned Parliament in a playground for thugs. They reward wickedness and mock decency. When criminals write the laws, what become of justice? When Dan dictate policy, what become of peace? And I'm going to tell you something about when it come on to the Dan them and the drug dealer them control the parliamentarians. Because we see right now, them say them are clean. Thousands of convicted drug dealer, drug mules, and them criminal pass. If you say them are decent and law-abiding citizen. A man named Delroy Chuck in a Labour Party. That man is a next man, you know. That man shouldn't be in a Labour Party. That man supposed to be a PMP. He's not a conservative values about him. This man is all about for destroy Jamaica too. Because what is the reward for the law-abiding citizens? If you're a clean, you're a man, you're all criminal. And we see men were convicted for all kind of crime, spend time in a prison in America and all over in England. And them have license on while decent citizen in Jamaica can't get a license firearm because they are not connected politically. So Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Jamaica's problem today is not lack of talent or resources. It's a collapse of moral backbone. And Mark Golding's leadership, criminality has become a qualification and decency has become a disadvantage. Our children grow up admiring scammers instead of scholars, killers instead of kings, because the political class has redefined who the heroes are. We are now living in a time where corruption walks proudly and truth is mocked. That's why them say after me, you know, them rejoice, boy, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead, you know. And them spread it all over. Boy, I mean, you say dead, you this, that. I am still here, I'm not dead. One day me I go dead, I'm not afraid for dead. If I was afraid of dying, first I would never, from I was 4, I want to be a police officer, a detective like Tom Levine. At the time, when I want to become a police officer, them used to kill police at Denham Town, West Kingston, like every week them kill a police. You could hear that. You understand when me I grew up. The only people them would have spare is soldier and nurse when them off duty. But police, when you put that was a mantra now like PMP them communities. But here's the fire of hope. Jamaica is not dead yet, you know. There are still men and women who remember where we came from, who still feel the blood of the Maroons, victims, and the cries of the enslaved echoing in their soul. This is our moment to reclaim the destiny stolen from us. To say no foreigners will rule this land again. And we have to make certain, say, as Jamaicans, we do that. We don't only say it, but we do it, we practice it. Make certain that a white man can become the Prime Minister of Jamaica. A man that come from England, versus a man who are a rapist. A man that rape his wife when she under the age of 16. All that. All Jamaican claims that they're not like rapists. And I try to turn a rapist in a Prime Minister. And I show a disrespect with heroes them like Bob Marley and Tacky. This is our moment to reclaim the destiny stolen from us. To say no foreigner will rule this land again. To say no criminal organization will lead our children into darkness. Let us rise as Garveyites, as nation builders, as defenders of truth and morality. Let us build a Jamaica where integrity is power, not deception, where law-abiding citizens are celebrated, not silenced. The Republic can destiny. Jamaica must declare its true self. A true republic, not a plain thing for colonial puppets. Leadership must be earned by virtue, vision, and patriotism, not by the thickness of a wallet or the color of a passport. We must demand that our leaders are born of our soil, shaped by our struggles and loyal to our future. The time has come to the end of an era of betrayal, to chase out the traitors and to build a nation where black people rise, lead, and own their own destiny. This is not a battle of ballads. It's a battle of the soul. Mark Gombeer is not just a political figure. He's a symbol of colonial arrogance, of betrayal, of everything our ancestors fought against. So I ask you, my brothers and sisters, will you kneel before a foreign master again? Will you let the blood of Paul, Bogle, and Sam Sharp run in vain? Or will you stand and raise a voice and declare, Mark Golding is not my leader? He's my oppressor. Because he's doing everything to prevent us from becoming a republic. Let this be the dawn of a new Jamaica, bold, proud, and unbought. Let it echo from Negril Point to Morant Bay. No more betrayal, no more gummy beers, no more foreigners ruling our minds. This decision is ours. This time is now. Rise up, man, Jamaica. Chant on Babylon. We now stop fight for Tacky and Bob Marley become hero. I want you to listen to me carefully and let this sink in deep into your hearts. What these so-called historians, politicians, and fake cultural prophets will never tell you is that of all the enslaved Africans brought to Jamaica, one man gave the British the kind of hellfire they have never seen before. One man. And that man was Tacky. They're not teaching our history books. If you even did them, it's only a piece. If you have family, great-grandfather, grandfather, grandmother, who had family member, especially at my age, who know people that were slaves, they will impart that to you. The way Mark Golding slick and him dummy like all the bleach out broad face woman when he Queen Africa, I tell them say Mark Golding family came to Jamaica as slave. That we know say them know say because the people them ignorant and illiterate them can't fool them. The man that gave the British hellfire, that man was Tacky, the real revolutionary, the true liberator, the spirit of rebellion that once made the sugar plantation tremble. Tacky was no ordinary slave. He was a strategist, a leader, a soldier from Africa, a man who refused to bow, who refused to crawl, who refused to accept chains on his hands or silence in his soul. When Tacky rose up in 1760, it wasn't just another slave revolt. It was an earthquake that shook the foundation of British rule in Jamaica. The man took over plantations, seized weapons, and declared war on the British Empire right here on this soil. He never declared nowhere else. In Jamaica, he declared that a black man Tacky. And you know what? From that time, the British were running scared. They didn't know how to handle a black man who could outsmart their soldiers, who could organize hundreds of enslaved men and women and strike fear into the heart of the colonial beast. Tacky was the first real freedom fighter on Jamaica's soil. Not by talk, not by speech, by action. But do you know who stopped him? Do you know who betrayed him? It wasn't the British soldiers. It wasn't the planters. It was the Maroons. See Maroons and with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization mindset, treasonous treachery. The so-called freedom fighters who turn into bounty hunters for the same oppressors they once fought against. Only a fool would have partnered up with them enemy to fight against them own people. Only a traitor did that, and the Maroons were traitors, and they still are traitors. So let that burn in your memory. People understand this truth. The British didn't kill Tacky. The Maroons did. The Maroons hunted him down, cornered him, killed him. And then, in a display of pure wickedness, cut off his head and place it on a pike in a town square as a warning to every enslaved African who dare to dream of freedom. So they want black people, the same Maroons them, and the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, supporters, voters, and activists don't even know that they are slaves to the system and siding with the oppressors. These are the same people who need visas to go to England, but still love England. Or I'm going to love somewhere that don't love me. Make that make sense. That was not an act of bravery. That was treachery. That was the beginning of a long, shameful legacy of betrayal that still runs through Jamaica's veins today. So the next time you hear some fake Rastafarian or wash up entertainer like Spragga Benz, him soon gonna prison, you know. Just like how me tell you about Squash. Remember I told you about Squash, and 2 weeks after that the FBI them grab him. Him soon gone to, you know. Spragga Benz. Yeah, I tell you about Maroons. I'm a dummy too, you know. Glorifying the Maroons, you must remember that they are not celebrating freedom. They are celebrating traitors who sold out our ancestors for a few crumbs of comfort and a false title of free man. The Maroons were tools of the oppressors, working hand in hand with the British to maintain control. They captured runaway slaves, returned them to the plantation, and hunted down freedom fighters like Tacky. And today, that same spirit of betrayal lives in modern Jamaica in the form of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, whose loyalty is not to the people, but to the remnants of British power and privilege. Tell me, say a lie, me I tell. I dare anyone want to tell me, say a lie, me I tell. Because this is what it is. We want freedom. We want to become a republic. And a big belly white guy will come from Jamaica, I tell you, so we can't become a republic unless we do this. Like, nobody vote for him, like he my prime minister. At first, me must say, our opposition leader, I be like, he my prime minister. And the guy on the team, Jamaican. The last guy who come out Jamaica, that's why Miss Edward Siaga tell him, say, in person and non grata. Estrada in 1980, give him 48 hours to leave. Why Andrew Williams make this man? This man supposed to show the Jamaican people in passport because he's not a Jamaican, in the born of Jamaica. I have seen the man I-94 documentation, and the man born in England. And the man have the people them wrapped around him finger. Man I'll got a debate with paper. Fake and fraudulent birth certificate say in born of Jamaica. When there's no documentation out of Spanish town up at US for this man. And black people bite. Because guess what? How dare you to challenge the integrity of the white man? Those of us who know history know say the white man has no integrity. The wickedest man who ever walk on this earth, a white man. And the closest thing them to fallen angel would be the white man. I can't live which by the Sunday, you know. I remember saying which by the Sunday, vampire melt. Not literally, but figuratively. That's why them dead from cancer. So that's why them have to live by the coal. Not all of them, you know. Some of them. The one them were straight Caucasian. Reptilian. So now let's talk truth about what's really happening. The same kind of betrayal that ended Tacky's revolution is what keeping Jamaica in chains today. Prime Minister, all of we want Jamaica to be a republic. So we can't tell Britain. No one say go, but Lego boy, we don't want nothing to do with you. You're the oppressor. One time they was great, you know, British Empire. Where they are now, they're not great again. Because they don't have inventors in England. America independent, and America depend on immigrants. And the immigrants are no longer coming to America because of the arrogance of the white man. Black people belong America. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization doesn't serve the Jamaican people. It serves the foreign masters, like George Soros. Those of you who know George Soros or know about him, George Soros is a man that tell black people. Remember Dr. Bain, up by the University of the West Indies where the PNP them fire. Tell us the black people them, no say them have sharp memory, nah, them the 403,000 of them have voted for the PNP in the last general election, September 3rd. These are people that you must be afraid of. Because these are people that you will feed them and they will kill you. I'm not talking about figuratively, I tell you literally. Because if these people, remember, Dr. Bain, I tell black people, So the rectum is not a sex organ. If you put the penis inside of the amount of disease we all catch, and the PMP, Portia Simpson Miller, them fire the man from up there along with Ronnie Tweet's cousin. That woman named Caroline Gomes. The woman that get money from the EU, from white people, destroy black people's lives. And I saw them roll. And who lead this modern house of betrayal? A man born in a Britain, Mark Gummy Beer Golden. This man is a Jamaican. And the man have people in the PMP party. We're afraid of him like puss. Oh, I'm not afraid of him. Because look here, between me and them thing there, the amount of people this man make them killing in my community. Me despise the man. Me despise every fiber in the man. When we as a people supposed to be moving forward in love and unity, this man a create division amongst black people and them a ride with it. A man who has never declared his true place of birth. He won't go tell them, oh, me born in Jamaica. And they pretend to be Jamaican. This is only Jamaican. We got a school in Jamaica. We're born in Jamaica when I have no classmate. None. And today are heroes there. And you saw them tell us, boy, I see him like how the PMP them scam out the Jamaican people and put film name pan building. When film father come to Jamaica and give black people them polar. But I saw them say, I saw a PMP supporter them say can get them pies of a drink and tell them say somebody else are dead. That's why we have to love the true heroes them. A man who pretend to be a son of the soil but carries the soul of a colonizer. That man is Mark Gummy Beer Golden, the descendant of those who once enslaved us and the inheritor of their mission to keep Jamaica divided, distracted, and dependent. Britain want to claim Bob Marley same white. Bob Marley said, no, I'm not white. He's a black man because my mother black. When they're on the man's side, when they're on God's side. And when Bob Marley called out Michael Manley and said, Michael Manley is a tyrant and a wicked. Lock up Rasta. After him see man give Rasta gun and all kind of thing. Bury boy and feather man. But him not do them nothing. Him lock up the other man them. Alan Skill Cole, bury last week, him soul rest in peace. The man that died with a whole heap of secret. But let's shift gears for a moment because we must also talk about Bob Marley, another warrior. Not with machete or musket, but with music. There's no other Jamaican who have the impact on the world like Bob Marley. Bob was not just a singer, he was a prophet. His lyrics were fire, and his words carried truth that threatened the power structure of the world. Bob Marley, tell the people, say one love. One heart, let's get together and all unite. Unite black and white people. And make them start see themselves in each other. And I tell them, say, one thing where we all we have is life. The color of a man's skin, or the color of his eyes. Bob Marley spoke about redemption, revolution, and emancipation of the mind. But you have whole heap of black, you have 403,000 black people whose minds are still in prison. So one of them named Claude Big Stone Sinclair. I'm in the hospital now. I suffer from stage 4 cancer in my prostate. Wish him all the best. A speedy recovery. We do have it about him. But guess what? PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization use him and then put a chain on the black man neck. Because him a demanding going a big, strong and black man. Say him a slave. Give him 15 grand and put chain on him neck and then them give him the white man, Mark Gummy Beer Golden. If you pull it, say him a free the slave. Say him a free black people from black man rule. When are we supposed to run away from white man? Because the white man, all we can remember is us terrorism by them. Don't get it wrong, We're not labeling all white people as wicked, but we know that Mark Golden is a wicked. Mark Golden and Michael Manley, 2 white men from Britain. If it wasn't for yours truly and others on YouTube the election blooded and run. But because every time we get all of what they are about to do, we put it out there. So they don't like we. So them will do everything because they want to see we shut down. But we don't shut down, you know. Or kill, you know. If we say all in time, we have all one view, we still have the video same way. So we can't get all of no people them up there to do all kind of shenanigans. And the truth must be revealed. Bob Marley call out Babylon the same corrupt political and social system that enslave and continue to enslave black people mentally and economically. And so you know what they did? They shot him. Yes, man, when Bob Marley lick out upon them, when Bob Marley refused from endorsing Michael Manley, them same man shot him. Yeah, man. The man was supposed to be a hero, them shot him. And then the man who shot Bob Marley, Fim brother, and Bob Marley a friend. Bob Marley, little Bob Marley knew. So boy, him have an idea, say Lenky Roy involved in him shooting. And when him ask Lenky Roy, brother, turn about, him say, no, man, Lenky not do that. And him say, all right, you know, go back a jungle, but Ziggy Marley, take care of Lenky Roy until him dead. But what most Jamaicans don't know, it was random street gunmen. No, the order came from inside the PMP criminal organization through men like DK Duncan, Keeblemon, and Tony Sparling. Top PMP figures who feared Bob's message of truth and unity would disrupt their role and power. The gunmen came from Concrete Jungle, Kingston 12, the same area where Bob Marley grew up, and the same community that produced both revolutionaries and sellouts. And one of the men who pulled the trigger was the brother of Bob's one friend, Lenky Roy. Yeah, Lenky Roy. And one of them, and Joe Brown, Tony Wells, and Barrington Hamilton, the police. The police couldn't drive like him back then. Maybe younger one can come close to him, although him dead and gone. Ox and Bunchy Brown. Think about that. A man who shared food, laughter, and dreams with Bob was connected to the plot that almost took his life. That's not just violence, that's spiritual betrayal. So you see, people, the same pattern repeats itself across generations. The Maroons betrayed Tacky, the PMP betrayed Bob Marley, and today the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization continues to betray Jamaica. These are not isolated incidents. They are chapters of the same story. The story of how a chosen few, drunk with greed and power, have kept the black Jamaican majority on their knees. The British may have left physically, but they left behind their instruments of control. And the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is one of them. They keep us poor, uneducated, and divided. They teach us to idolize criminals instead of heroes, to worship foreign bloodlines instead of our own. They tell us the Maroons were freedom fighters, when the truth is they were slave catchers. They tell us the PMP fight for the people, when in reality it fights for its own pocket and fight against the people. People, open your eyes. Open your eyes. We live in a Jamaica where ignorance is bliss. It is worship and the truth is hated. Where fake rastas promote maroon traitors and entertainers glorify gunmen. Where politicians play God. While the real heroes like Tacky and Bob Marley are sidelined, forgotten and dishonored. Tacky's head was placed on a pike to strike fear. Bob Marley was shot to silence his voice. And yet, both men refused to die in spirit. Their courage live on, not in the parliament of hypocrites, but in the hearts of the conscious few who know that freedom requires sacrifice. So I say to every Jamaican, home and abroad, if you truly love this country, then stop glorifying the traitors. Stop praising those who hunted our ancestors. Stop defending political criminals who sell out our birthright. Stop worshipping those who sell cocaine and then they clean them record and say they are not a criminal no more. Although the fact is, no matter how them clean it, Isaac Buchanan will always be a twice convicted court dealer. And then we see some guy praise him. We must resurrect the spirit of Tacky and Bob Marley, two men from different centuries, but one purpose, liberation. One fought with weapon, the others with words, but both stood against Babylon. Tacky war was physical, Bob's war was spiritual, and today our war is psychological, a fight to reclaim our identity, our pride, and our truth from the chain of propaganda and political deceit. So let it be known, every time a Jamaican defend corruption, celebrate foreign bloodlines, or honors traitors, another chain is forged around the nation's neck. But every time someone speaks truth, and our heroes like Tacky and Bob, and exposes the wickedness of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, the chain weakens. We are the generation that must finish what Tacky started. We are the voices that must carry Bob's message louder than gunfire. We are the ones who must tell the truth, even when it hurts. Because the day we forgot who betrayed us, we invite betrayal again. So yes, Tacky's body was destroyed, but his fire still burned. Bob was shot by PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, activists, supporters, and voters, but his message still echoes. And the traitors, from the maroons of the 1700s to the politicians of today, will never be able to silence the truth. Let every man and woman who hears this remember, freedom is not a gift, it is a responsibility. Tacky earned his place in history by defying the British, Bob Herney's by awakening our minds, and together they represent the true soul of Jamaica, the one that refuses to bow, refuses to beg, and refuses to die. So I leave this with you. When you see a fake Rasta like Sprague Benz, Bojo Banton, the big Rear Admiral Vibes Cartel, praising Maroons, and a little midget from St. Thomas, Popcorn, call them out. When you see politicians defending criminals, expose them. When you see the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization defending and pretending to be patriots, remind them, you are the modern Maroons, the traitors of a new era. Jamaica, wake up. The revolution didn't end with Tacky, and it didn't stop with Bob Marley. It begins again with you. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out. And thanks to all of the comment. Yeah, and as we said, hey man, we here, you know, I wanna go nowhere and them thing there. Yeah. Good night. Yeah man, good night, you Gita Cooper. Sir Smith, PJ Patterson must have maroon blood, claiming to be the first black prime minister of Jamaica, yet destroy Jamaica people. Prosperity for the British crown. That's how them stay a traitor them. Yes, sir, you are right. Jamaican people are still living in the dark. Still. No, Patrick, YJ, PJ Patterson, and Michael Manley mash up Jamaica. True that, man. Yeah, Ija Rastaf Sealer, thank you for helping out Ibrahim. Better African rise again. Thank Ibrahim. Sure, thank to, well, hey, Beard Robinson, in case you don't know them thing there, when you come on to Ibrahim, sure, it's a different thing that I go on in Africa. You know. Propaganda is a hell of a thing, and them tell you one side, I think. Sure, and remember, True, a dictator, and he was selected, he was not elected. And remember say him, he's just someone oppressor to the other, from the west to the east, to the Chinese and the Russian. So they're not helping people. Everything when them are put out there, that's propaganda. I'm not choke my brethren. You understand? The change in Jamaica police force when Michael Manley brought the brigadier into the police force and ghetto community, the corruption, death in the force, the police force of the 1930s and 60s. Yes, I. So the King of England is the head of state of Jamaica, and the King Charles need to go. Of course, Mark Gold need to go. But who will get rid of him? I show man, I show Michael Man. No, Michael, remember say Michael Manley, you know, Michael Manley did vex Bob Marley never endorse him for the second term. So that's why them shoot him. That's why them try to kill Bob Marley. But yeah man, but thanks for tuning in. And you know, we talk again. We make it, you know, be just like how back in the days, every Thursday and Friday and Saturday, you know, we do a live and talk with the people. And you know, if you want, you can call in and you can call live. You know, we have a number for the channel. You know, so if you want to express yourself, as we say, we don't use profanity and anything over here. Everything is, you understand? We deal with the quorum. You know, no corrubunkers and dirty bunker behavior over here. You know, if you don't respect yourself, you can't respect others. And I just saw it go. But you know, we love ourselves, so we're gonna respect others. Yeah, so have yourself a beautiful day, my brothers and sisters. And take care of yourself until we meet again. Jamaica, Young Police Channel. Out.